Welcome to the WatchOut channel. I'm the Haunting Hour 17, passionate about a classic, hinting at a specific time for paranormal activity and content. The video I will share is from the uploader FrostmareTV. The video, whether they have truth or not. You are the one who will judge what you have seen and what you have been touched by in the videos. Maraming salamat po and enjoy. Scary watching.
This was shared by Charity Lewis, and it features her daughter with a toy camera. She's talking about her day and is basically just recording a little conversation she seems to be having with her dolls. However, at some point, the young girl leaves the room, and then something strange is being captured.
And we also got ice cream that day, and I'm having a lot of fun.
Notice how a dark shadow object is popping by the entrance. We later learn that nobody was in the room anymore, which makes us question what was captured here. Was it a shadow being, therefore a paranormal incident? Pretty eerie for sure, and the family has also no idea as of what had happened here.
Now, we start with the case of Rin Maipaliwanag, who is living in a pretty haunted home himself, if you remember this case at all.
Damn it. Who are you? Get that. Jeez. Who are you? I'm not gonna hurt you.
He and his family are kind of getting plagued by a shadow being. Nobody really knows where it's coming from, but it is a pretty intriguing case, I find, and this is one of the latest entries into his homely haunting, I would say. Let's take a look.
Excuse me. Are you back there again?
No. This is very common for him, that the activity starts in the kitchen and then moves around the whole house.
This has become its favorite spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there he is. Okay, that's enough water, please. Okay. Everyone can see you in their reflection, bud.
Yes, there's the shadow you see to move in front.
Everyone can see you in their reflection. And it's gone.
Wow, there's a little slip hanging. Maybe his wife's.
Okay.
You can't say.
I know he's not in here, but I just want anyone who's watching to see. This is too small.
Is it like a plump
But just like it's not.
garbage can?
I just wanted you to see. The cabinets are knocking again. I'm leaving.
Did we just hear the voice, or was this a cupboard creaking?
That's enough for today.
I wonder if you heard that at the time. Did you guys hear that? Let's take a look at that
Everyone
again.
can see you in their reflection, bud.
There is definitely a person walking in front of the refrigerator. We have no idea where it comes from, since there's no window.
Everyone can see you in their reflection.
I mean, there is a window, but it's not like that it could come from there. You know what I mean?
It's gone.
It just drizzled away, that thing.
I know he's not in here.
So now let's listen again for those noises. It sounds pretty demonic
Just want
to me.
anyone who's watching to see. This is too small.
I thought this was one of those Dixie toilets, but why would he crap in the laundry room?
But just like it's not. I just wanted you to see. The cabinets are knocking again. I'm leaving.
See? It's like, hear it once more. There it was. It's like that present is responding to him.
Again. I'm leaving.
Yep.
Oh,
See, and now this entity is laughing at him.
that's enough for today.
Maybe it's having fun. Enjoying that he cannot find the reason for it. That's what happened in the past as well. Now this was recorded later in the day as far as I understand, and the activity of course did not stop. It actually might have moved into another room. Let's take a look.
Light suddenly turns on as he edits the video right before walking in the room with the beer fridge. Look to the left, he edited it. Okay guys, I want to address this comment because it's been made a few times. Obviously it's daylight, but this is a very dark corner of my home.
So he's basically debunking a debunker.
And at night it gets even worse. That's my garage door, so when you come in, hands are full. It's pretty dark, you need a little extra help, and oh, there it is, the light that suddenly turns on.
So we basically did not learn anything out of this video other than he is advertising his night lights. So let's take another look at the latest entry now. I think this also might be stemming from the same weekend. And let's see what else he has to tell us.
Okay, I'm home alone, trying to get some work done. I'm just gonna leave this here so you guys can see what's happening.
So yeah, he seems to have a computer job.
No, this is a great time to be doing this. I'm not busy at all. This is a great distraction. Thank you.
So some people might say this might be a breeze, right? There's nothing going on.
Stop touching it. Let me work, please.
And we hear the knocks too. Happens a lot in his home.
All right. Dude, I know you're back there.
You see the shadow reflection? Very clear here. Just me. Look at that. There is a shadow walking by. Look in the glass.
I know you're back there.
He is standing and then walking past.
Would you please leave my door alone?
He didn't even see it.
I don't care what you do or where you're going, just leave the door alone.
Of course it can't. Look, and then we see it standing again, once again, in the glass, right here. You see the reflection of a shadow entity.
I'm begging you. I'm going to take the door off your hinges if you don't leave it alone. There's nothing here. It's my front door. It's my hall.
There's the knocking once more. And this is where the video ends. It does not have a designated ending. That's too bad. So, yes, it seems to have been his latest video. Now, I think that there is certainly something living in his home. What it exactly is, we cannot say. Many people think it's editing. Some do say there is an actual shadow boy living in his house. While we cannot certainly prove if it's one thing or the other, I still think that is a pretty entertaining case. 7 skulls out of 10 for tonight. I think it has a lot of potential if you've seen the whole story unfold. Let's see what the next clip holds. On the evening of May 29th, 2018, a man was relaxing in his home when he began to hear unusual sounds coming from the basement. Initially, he suspected that a squatter might have secretly taken up residence in his home without permission. However, still uncertain, he decided to investigate further. What he discovered was far more terrifying than he could have imagined.
Doing this cabinet crown. And I think there's a squatter in this house. I think it's in here. Hello? 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 Anybody here?
Upon reaching the basement, he found no sign of anyone there. Strangely, the lights began to flicker on and off, despite the light switch being visible and untouched. It was at this moment that the man realized he was not dealing with an intruder, but rather something more sinister, an entity of the paranormal nature. Determined to get to the bottom of the situation, he continued his search, though his skepticism was quickly fading.
Hello? Hello? Who is it?
To his shock, the basement door inexplicably swung open, despite no one being there. As he approached to inspect, the door suddenly slammed shut behind him. The lights began to flicker once more, this time so intensely that it caused the man to drop his phone in fear. What happened next was even more chilling. The phone, lying on the floor, started spinning as if it was being manipulated by an unseen force. The man, now thoroughly terrified, decided he could no longer stay in the house. He moved out a week later and since then has experienced no further paranormal occurrences. Michael and Heather are a couple that like to tamper with the paranormal forces. They stream some of their Ouija sessions to their viewership, and ever so often, some really interesting events are unfolding. But lately, as one would expect, these forces seem to make it into their house, even if they are not playing with their Ouija board. As we know, playing with a board opens up a door that oftentimes can't be closed easily again.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yet they decided to proceed with their live Ouija sessions. On a side note, never take off your hands off the planchette without ending the session first.
I'm freaked out now.
As you can imagine, it didn't end there. The following night, they heard some disturbance from outside of the bedroom. Shh, shh, shh.
Who's there?
Did the poltergeist open all their cupboards? Or were they opened previously without showing us? But it escalated even more. Around 2 AM, an intruder seemed to start ringing their doorbell. Nobody can be seen outside their house. Strange. It seems that to this day, these events haven't really calmed down.
They have several security cameras mounted in their home to capture all the activity. Even their pets are starting to get freaked out. Let's see how this case develops in the future. In this deeply unsettling video from May 18th, 2022, a woman named Leticia experienced something truly eerie while staying alone in her Airbnb, or so she thought. The incident occurred around midnight when she was abruptly awakened by a noise she could have never anticipated. Let's dive into the footage. Although convinced she was alone, Leticia was startled by a scream that seemed to emanate from within the Airbnb. Initially paralyzed by fear, she hesitated to move, but eventually she gathered the courage to investigate. Despite thoroughly checking the apartment, she found nothing out of the ordinary. The mystery surrounding the recording remains unresolved, leaving us to wonder, was it a prank, a noise from outside, or something far more sinister? The next clip was uploaded in 2008 and was filmed in a care home for the elderly called Northern Hall. The story goes that staff and residents were constantly hearing noises around the building that sounded like a cat, although no animals live in the building. After a few weeks of searching for the animal with no luck, the caretaker decided to set up his laptop to film the hallway, since apparently the sounds were most commonly heard late at night. Let's see what he captured. It was thought that this could possibly have been the spirit of one of the residents' cats coming to visit one last time. What do you all think? Is this truly a ghost sighting or just a hoax? Layla loves logs. Now back to the house of user WinMCPix, who also is dealing with a malevolent shadow figure and who has blessed us today with some new updates.
I'm home alone. I'm hearing my own voice upstairs. The door won't stop knocking. And there's nobody there. This door keeps banging. I thought I was hearing my voice. Nobody's there. Go away! Ooh, that was right over my shoulder. Who's... I'm giving you one chance to leave. I know what you're doing. It's not scaring me. It's not scaring anybody else. You need to leave now. Yeah, I got a feeling you're in this room, aren't you? Are you in here? This again. Okay. All right. If you're gonna play these games all night, I'm not gonna play. I'm not doing this. And now I hear the bathroom water on. Good grief. Get out.
So, do you think this activity is demonic?
Wait a minute. Before we continue watching, I noticed that 52% of our viewers are not yet subscribed to our channel. So subscribe now for our new videos coming soon, and I will upload them for you every day. Make sure to watch until the end of the video because there are many more paranormal clips waiting for you at the end. Maraming salamat po, and enjoy scary watching.
Now to our next case, which was documented by Breakman, and they show us a mother who was supposedly documenting her daughter because she noticed that the little one was talking with nobody at different times and that she was apparently seeing people in their house even though nobody else was there.
En TikTok existen miles de cuentas, pero pocas logran atrapar a la audiencia como lo hace Soy Gaby91. Detrás de ella está Gaby Martínez, una joven madre que comparte con sus seguidores momentos de su día junto a su esposo y su pequeña hija Regina. Todo parecía normal, hasta que entre los videos comenzaron a surgir señales inquietantes. Desde que Regina era solo un bebé, algo en su comportamiento comenzó a despertar sospechas.
So, her behavior seemed off at the time. What's that voice?
Gina, vamos a dormirnos. Regina.
Ooh, that voice is creepy alone. I would grab my pants too if I were a kid and look around.
Regina. Vamos a dormir.
Well,
Regina.
I mean, the kid is looking around, right? But what is so suspicious about it? Looks like a normal baby. I've seen many babies.
No.
She's interacting with her mother.
Aquella desconcertante e inusual mirada hacia atrás fue el primer indicio de que algo no
This is just a normal thing babies do, I would say. I would not be too concerned about this.
encajaba del todo. Con el paso del tiempo, lo que parecía una simple curiosidad infantil se transformó en una pesadilla creciente.
Growing nightmare. Oh, there was a shadow.
Todo el tiempo nos
Look at that. Perfectly squeezing through the closet.
intentaba enseñar.
Here. The closet, like. This is one of those fast shadows too, which makes me believe that there might be something paranormal involved because it's pretty cookie cutter for those kind of sightings. Look again, look how it just passes through. So, you can tell me what you want, guys, but there is something going on. What exactly, I can't tell.
Aquí con la carita que puso fue suficiente.
And there's another shadow.
En varios registros se puede ver cómo la niña queda inmóvil, observando fijamente rincones vacíos de la casa. Su madre, sin entender,
Look right here. I think this is the mother recording her little kid, and then this thing just passes by.
continúa grabando mientras la cámara deja entrever
Yeah,
que
and the kid is looking at it, certainly
tal vez
terrifying.
no todo está tan vacío como parece. Los seguidores comenzaron a reaccionar, convencidos de que algo más
Slowly walking through, and the kid is seeing it. That's pretty concerning.
parece.
And now it's midday, and she's seeing something in the hallway, I suppose.
Para la gente que me dice que es en el día, que se asusta ella siempre apunta ahí.
Contexto para los que no saben, ella hace eso desde que era bebé.
Absolutamente nada, no hay nada. Es la mochila, siempre
Alright, so she's pointing at something that is not there.
todo tirado. Es de día, son las 4. ¿Estás bien? No pasa nada, mi reina, no hay nada aquí, ¿ok? ¿Estás bien? Nini.
Regina parece detectar una presencia al otro lado de la puerta. Gaby asegura que la encuentra ahí, parada, como si esperara o temiera a alguien. Ya no son simples grabaciones familiares. Los comentarios piden ayuda urgente.
Alright. There's that closet again, and that shadow. Is that thing living in there, you think, guys? Yeah, look at that, clear as day hiding behind
the wall towards the left and just... Yeah, I get it. I would be super nervous too if I were that kid and I was the only person seeing it. I wonder if... I mean, they must have seen it too on the camera recording now, no?
En este video, la pequeña se refugia detrás de una puerta. Aterrada, Gaby, desconcertada, revisa el closet con la cámara. Y allí, entre sombras, se distingue claramente algo oscuro que parece esconderse del lente.
Certainly, so this is the second time they actually caught it on video, I suppose.
Intentando llevar una vida normal, Gaby graba otro clip. Regina, una vez más, señala el closet, y cuando la cámara se acerca, una sombra se desplaza dentro del armario, confirmando que no se trata de simple imaginación.
He's describing what we saw, right? Oh, this is the first shadow clip apparently there. I mean, this is pretty curious. Look at that thing, yeah? And it could be a real case. I mean, I've seen many of those shadow videos, and you probably as well, which makes me believe there could be more to this creepy story. I think this is a pretty intriguing case, and I give it 8 skulls out of 10. I think it deserves it. I think it has the creep factor. Could be real as well. What do you guys think? Let me know. And I really like this one. Shout out to Breakman for sharing it. And now let's jump to the next case. It's a young woman who mostly shares songs and choreographies on her profile. However, sometimes she uploads a different kind of video. Something that is not related to her singing or dancing at all. She keeps a little video diary in which she documents about odd events that are unfolding in the home of her and her husband. After moving in, she swears that in the midst of night there have been really loud noises above them. And while giving a little room tour, Layla shares some of her thoughts with us as well. Turns out that the night before, when home alone and performing a dance, something appeared on the recording that shouldn't have been there, right behind Layla.
Hi guys, I'm just doing a quick update. So I just want to show you what's in that room, and maybe that'll make things a little bit easier. So this is where I filmed that video in front of this window, and then if you turn around, this is that room. And we do have a weird attic here that I've never been into. So this is my husband's gaming room, which is even weirder. And this space sort of here, just here, is where the shape was. And even weirder, on top of my hairdressing trolley down here, I have this. It's not real, it's fake. I bought it as a placemat. I don't have the planchet to it, it's never been used. I don't know what to do with it. I just use it to mix up bowls on top of. If you look at any of my hairdressing videos, I'm mixing all of my colours on top of this. What do I do with it? Someone give me advice.
Many experts will tell you that it is not a wise decision to keep a Ouija board in your house, especially if you're not storing it in a proper and safe place. Could it be that the activity might be related to this? Impossible to say at this point. Let's jump ahead a few days when Layla and her husband decide to check out that ominous attic.
Right, I covered the board with a black sheet. He's gonna go up there now.
They notice something strange in the distance, behind one of the bars. 2 glowing eyes appeared out of the darkness, but it doesn't look like a human pair. Maybe it was something completely different though. Could it be the same thing that she captured the night in question? Let's take a look. What's really interesting is that this shadow apparition leans in out of the computer room of her husband, and then within 1 second has just vanished into thin air. There's no apparent cut in the footage, so we have to ask us once more, could this be a paranormal incident, possibly related to the Ouija board, or something that remained in this apartment? If it is not special effects, it's definitely a mystery. The girl in the following video was said to be practicing for her dance lessons, which she recorded regularly. After moving into their new home, they always felt like they were being watched. This was the first time that she actually captured something strange on camera. Some are sure that we can see a translucent shadow figure here. Could that be so? Perhaps the new home is haunted after all. The next clip comes to us from the user Fluvis. The footage was taken in 2015 and was pulled from a security camera in an office building. Unfortunately, not much information regarding the context of the sighting is available. However, we do know that this was filmed at 2 AM and that nobody was in the building at the time of the recording. Let's take a look. In the video we can see what looks to be a storage room with some miscellaneous office furniture and a small garage door. Nothing seems amiss at the beginning, but quickly we notice something strange appears near the center of the room. A weird black figure seems to slither on the floor for a while, and at first glance it might seem like something as innocent as a small animal. Things take a turn for the paranormal when the black shadow starts twisting and contorting itself into strange shapes. It seems to grow and shrink at will. Viewers have warned that this very odd shadow creature could possibly be demonic, especially given the inhumane form. After only a few seconds, the entity disappears into thin air. Could this be a demonic sighting that was caught on film? A man was recording his girlfriend while she was taking a shower. What he captured afterwards startled him to the core. If this isn't a prank, what could that have been? Looks like a female in the shower. Do you think it was just a friend that snuck into the bathroom when we didn't see it? The next clip was uploaded by Agustina Divia to her very own channel. She made this video of speaking with people on Omegle, which is a platform to video chat with strangers online. But it isn't the video chatting that is the strangest part of this video, rather what is going on behind. Let's take a look.
comes up time and time again that mirrors are doorways into seeing things we normally cannot see with the naked eye. In this case, we can clearly see a dark shape that looks to be sitting up on her bed in the mirror behind her. But when we look to the right, there's nothing on the bed except some clothing. The way the figure in the mirror goes unnoticed throughout the entire video makes the situation that much more unnerving. What do you guys think of this capture? Is it a trick of the eye, or is it the mirror really showing us something paranormal? Your guess is as good as mine. The following video stems from a group of friends who set off in the middle of the night to a supposedly haunted place in the middle of the mountains. When they get there, they look at the area, and after a while, they come up with a really disturbing capture. Let's see what happened.
Ahmet, Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sen gel yanıma otur şöyle. Gel, ben duasını okuyacağım. Duasını okuyacağım bakalım. Gel. Tam benim arkamda otur. Aziz. Abi. Sen böyle yanımda otur. Sen okumadın değil mi başta? Yok, daha okumadım. Ondan olabilir, evet. Korunuyor çünkü şimdi burası. Oku abi sen. Meral bak, şu taş dikleştirir. Orada öyle değil. Ahmet sakın şu an her yerde çıkabilir, her an çıkabilir. Bu... Allah Ömer abi sanda. Bir dakika. Sanda. Nerede? Yukarıda. Tamam, gördüm. Gördüm, bir dakika bak. Gördüm. Ahmet, bu boynuzlu şerşapal bu Ahmet. Boynuzlu şerşapal bak. Burayı koruyan boynuzlu şerşapal, bu çok güçlü. Çok güçlü Ahmet, sakın panik yapma bak. Başına büyük bir sıkıntı gelebilir, sakın panik yapma bak. Görüyor musun? Şu an bize bakıyor. Ve şimdi bunu... O neydi öyle? Çıktı bu ortaya. Bu tılsımla çıktı ortaya. Ama çok güçlü Ahmet. Var mı? Başka yerde var mı? Aşağıda Ömer abi.
They seem to have captured a sinister figure with horns. Could this be an unidentified creature, or are we talking about something devilish even? If it wasn't a prank, of course, who can say what was captured here exactly? This video was shared by a young man who states that he was out on a nightly trip with friends when they saw something rather strange hovering on the other side of the road. He pulled his phone out and started recording. What caught him off guard was that with this strange sighting, there was an unusual whipping noise that he could hear stemming from that thing. If this was just a wind hose or something, why would it be illuminated? He had no explanations for this sighting. And after returning to the car a bit later that evening, the object had mysteriously disappeared, according to the uploader. Some comments even state that it looks quite similar to a head and a torso. Could this mean that we are looking at a real ghost here? Or is there a way more plausible explanation in your opinion? This video is a really interesting one. It has been forwarded by Ghost's son and it was recorded by a father who was visiting a theme park together with his family in Asia. The land this park was built on is host to many ghost stories and legends. You know, urban legends to spook people a little. What's weird though is that apparently there were a few unnatural sightings taking place on the man's footage.
Are we seeing the spirit of a girl here looking out of the window? The man states that the upstairs area is not accessible to the public. How strange. Another really odd moment took place when the father was filming down towards the lobby area in one of the buildings. After moving a bit further down the hallway, something can be seen standing there. Is it a little girl? But how's that possible? Did the man come across several paranormal encounters that day? You'll be the judge.
Please like and subscribe to my WatchOut channel. This is a big help to me as a content creator. So be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated, because I am old, so please, and to give you many scary and horror videos to come. Maraming salamat po, and see you again in my next videos. I'm the Hunting Hour 17.